a beach.
Not Stephen Hyde. That was that 70s show. Danny Masterson, who played Stephen Hyde in that 70s show, who plays Rooster Bennett on The Ranch on Netflix, supposedly sexually abused someone years ago back during that 70s show, and he was immediately fired from Netflix. And someone tried to defend him that worked for Netflix. He was fired. You know, Danny Masterson said, whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? I mean, that holds true. So now, without him on this show, don't know where it's going to go. Now it's just going to be Ashton Kutcher and the rest of half the people from that 70s show. but yeah, I don't know. I think hopefully he's found innocent and gets to come back. Because the thing is, the girl that said it, and people may get pissed off at me, but the girl that said that she was sexually abused was dating him at that time. Isn't that just called sex if you're dating? I don't know.
Well, maybe she said no and he still fucked her.
Yeah. Yeah, but does she have to wait like almost 15 years to say anything?
Right.
That's where like half of these celebrities and everything that's getting put away. I don't agree. If they did do something, I'm not agreeing with that. I'm not defending them. But the thing is, there should be a time limit on when you can come forward and say something. Don't wait years, 10 years or more. Tell somebody like that next day or something.
Yeah.
How fucking hard is that? That's the dumbest thing to me. Is these people just, like Enzo Amore getting fired from WWE because of rape charges or allegations and was found innocent, but he still was fired, and now he just said fuck wrestling, now he's rapping. But they're doing a sequel series to Murphy Brown. I don't know if anybody even remembers Murphy Brown back in the day.
I don't know.
All right, moving on. It was Candice Bergen who played a character. I can't remember what the show was about now. She worked in some. All right, we'll move on. Married with Grandchildren was a possibility. Don't know if that's going to happen. Of course, Peggy Bundy was on Sons of Anarchy. And Al Bundy's on Modern Family. The rest of them aren't doing anything. Christina Applegate's still making movies, but I think it was going to follow Bud and his family pretty much, and then still have Al and Peg and everybody showing up and doing things. So I hope that one gets off and goes, because I love the Married with Children show. You know what I like to see? You remember TGIF back in the day? On Friday nights on ABC, it would be Full House and Family Matters and Boy Meets World and Step by Step and all that. Yeah. They should just keep bringing those shows back out. You've already got Girl Meets World and Fuller House. They should have just brought another Family Matters back. I want to see what Urkel looks like now.
Yeah.
Jaleel White now cool trying to do Urkel.
The thing is, there's no TV. It's all internet now.
Yeah, because even Fuller House didn't come on ABC. It went to Netflix. But
who's paying for cable TV when you got the internet to explore everything?
Yeah, and especially
us. I mean, come on,
you can get Sling TV for really a lot cheaper and have all the channels. Or if you're like me, and I might be spoiling it for myself here, I only pay for Xfinity Internet or Comcast Xfinity Internet. No cable, but I can watch cable through their Xfinity Stream site. So if you're buying cable and internet, just get rid of the cable, man, because you're spending a lot of money. But yeah, TGIF had other shows, so Fuller House, a new Family Matters, Girl Meets World, and a new Step by Step or something. So it's giving me something to watch again on Friday nights. Even though now that I'm not a kid, I'm not just sitting on the couch on Friday nights. I'm usually standing by the couch or something. I'm usually just staying at your house or my house. Just drink a beer. But, yeah, well, let's get to the two of the big movies, well, other than James Hall Bob reboot, that I'm really looking forward to. 3 from Hell.
Oh, yes.
Finally, after 14 years, we get to find out what happened at the end of The Devil's Rejects. In 2003, with House of a Thousand Corpses, Baby Otis and Captain Spaulding, had the murder spree and the rest of their family. But Devil's Rejects, it's just them 3 pretty much. The rest are all dead. And then they supposedly die at the end. And I was always like, did they die? What? It's just playing Freebird. You're driving down the road. Like, you see them getting shot up. What happened? I always wondered, would there be another one? And after 14 years, I didn't think there would be. And now all of a sudden, Rob Zombie released a teaser during a recent tour with Marilyn Manson where they showed the 3 from Hell. And we've seen set pictures and stuff. They're in prison. So I guess you can't kill them. Like, or maybe the story's like, they're the Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
Maybe they went to hell and got fucking kicked back out. And now they're 3 from hell. That makes sense, right? So definitely looking forward to see what's going to happen with that. A lot of, I think, recurring characters. Or at least I know Danny Trejo's coming back as like when he was that bounty hunter in The Devil's Rejects. Looking forward to, comes out next year. I don't know when next year, but I don't know how long I can freaking wait, man. I love those movies. I bitched so much about Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. And even Lords of Salem. That was like 2 hours of my life I'll never get back and still don't know what the hell I watched. But 31, I haven't watched that yet, actually. But
I don't think I've seen it either.
when it comes to like House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and now 3 from Hell, those are the ones that, like, that was his movie. Because those movies to me are a fucking Rob Zombie or White Zombie album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like his music kind of transitions sort of into the movies. To me, it's kind of like a visual of his music in a way.
Yeah.
So, and I always like Rob Zombie's music and White Zombie's music. So, yeah, definitely one I can't wait to see. You know what I want to find out? What they should do in 3 from Hell, because it was complete. The character was completely left out of Devil's Rejects. What happened to Dr. Satan?
Yeah. He just kind of vanished there.
Dr. Satan had that underground like hospital thing.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I know part of it collapsed, but I mean, this dude was how freaking old and maybe immortal or whatever. Like, what happened to Dr. Satan? Dr. Satan! Dr. Satan! I want Dr. Satan back. Like, maybe he healed him. Maybe he brought him back from hell or something. That could be interesting. I don't know. Well, it's at that time now, because I can't really think of any other movies. There's so many movies and prequels and sequels and remakes and reboots and nostalgia things coming back out. It's time to get to that last nostalgia thing we're going to talk about. And we're not going to go into a lot of detail about the new Halloween coming out in next month. We're not going to go into a lot of detail about it. Because we already, I think, said all we needed to say on the episode of the rant we did. And then we had the trailer reaction video of Life's a Beach. So we're going to watch the new trailer that just dropped today, being September 5th. Happy birthday, Chad Hammond, if you're watching. We're going to watch the trailer, get a new reaction, see what the second trailer is all about. And yeah, maybe we'll talk a little bit about it and what we see after that. So, alright, so let's let's get to this Halloween second trailer reaction here. And here we go.
I've seen that new burger.
Trick or treat! So my house is here. Which one should we go to? They're all spooky. I'm gonna pick that one over on across the street. Oh, what the? Hey! Sorry about that. Yeah.
40 years ago, on Halloween night, Michael Myers murdered 3 people.
After that horrific night, he was sent back to the institution in captivity.
Prayed every night that he would escape.
What the hell did you do that for?
So I could kill him. The bus crashed.
Michael Myers escaped. He returned to Haddonfield, his home.
I need to protect my family.
You have no security system, Karen.
Mom, you need help.
Evil is real.
There's a reason we're supposed to be afraid of this thing.
I've been preparing for this for a long time. It is not safe to be on the street tonight.
Go home! Get out of here! Get inside! Michael!
He's here. He is a killer, but he will be killed tonight. Happy Halloween, Michael.
Okay, there were some things I noticed there that definitely, there's some things I noticed there. Like there were some parts there that looked like Halloween 2.
Mm.
And there was a spot from Halloween 1 right there where the kid run into him.
Yeah.
And dropped the pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, in Halloween 1, the original, the kid got tripped by other kids and dropped the pumpkin. But the kids running into him just looking down at him, that was the same. But him walking into that house, the woman in the curlers in the kitchen, and him getting the knife from the kitchen, that was straight out of Halloween 2.
Yeah.
And the guy was in the chair watching Night of the Living Dead, and his old lady in the curlers was making him a sandwich, and he picks up the knife. And the hammer was in Halloween 2 when he killed the security guard at the hospital. But they kind of mixing some things up there that that looked so familiar right there. I was just like, whoa, it is Halloween 2 again. But yeah, I gotta say, I still don't agree with the way the movie's being portrayed as a direct sequel to the first one in '78. I think they could have done something to tie in all of the other movies or something, leave out Rob Zombies. But
White horse, right here.
But to still go out and say that this is a direct sequel kind of upsets me, but it looks so freaking good. Like it could have been, you know, another sequel, and Jamie lived at the end of Halloween Resurrection, or at the beginning of Resurrection when she was killed. I could have done something with that, but it still, it looks amazing. There's so many ways to watch Halloween movies. You could watch part 1, part 2, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, and you can watch 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Or you could watch 1, 2, 7, and 8. Or now you could just watch 1 and the new one. Or like I do, 1, 2, 3, even though it has nothing to do with it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the new one. Because I'm just gonna watch them all in order. Because I just make up my own storylines in my head to watch them. Why couldn't they all tie in together like like the Hellraiser movies? The Hellraiser movies don't really go in an order. Like the first 3 do, and then they kind of go other ways, but it's never a noticeable, like, well, this never happened, this is happening now type thing. Hellraisers have just been the same for 10 freaking movies now. It's just Pinhead, somebody opens the box, Pinhead comes out, kills you. You know, the Child's Play movies have continued with the continuity. The Sauls did, even though you get a little confused from time to time. Friday the 13th always did. Even though once you get to part 9, Jason Goes to Hell, you're like, you know, every movie showed him come back to life somehow. 9, he's just automatically back and get blown up in the first 5 minutes, and then someone eats his heart, and then he's got a demon possessing their bodies, and you're like, okay, you kind of went at like a completely different way with this one. And at the end of that one, he goes to hell, and then there's Jason X, where he's held captive years in the future. So with those, I always watch Freddy vs. Jason before Jason X. Because he comes back from hell in Freddy vs. Jason, then after that, I go to Jason X, so it's years later, and then he goes to like Earth 2. And then I watch the reboot, the remake of Friday 13th, because I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like he's starting over. Yeah. That's how I watch those. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre, of course, you got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then they came out with another direct sequel 30 years after the original, so you watch 1 and 2, and then the prequel. So with those, I watch the prequel, Leatherface, then I watch part 1, the beginning of Texas Chainsaw, then go to part 2, part 3, part 4, and then finish the rest of Texas Chainsaw. I can always find a way to make movies make sense in my own mind. And then, of course, you could still throw in the remakes of Texas Chainsaw. But the Halloween, it does look really good.
I'm thinking The Mask. The Mask looks awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of a cross between, it's the cross between the original Mask mixed with like Rob Zombie's Mask, where it's like aged and older.
Yeah.
But it looks better than Rob Zombie's.
The original Captain Kirk mask.
Yeah, I wonder what it would look like if he had got a Spock mask. Like pointy eyebrows.
Yeah. A lot of work.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I can't wait to watch it. Was it the 19th of October? So we're just about a month away. Maybe a little bit more than a month, but can't wait to see it. So, in closing, those are just some of the movies and TV shows and things we wanted to talk about. If we left anything out that you can think of and you have an opinion on, or opinions on whatever we mentioned, leave a comment below. or message us on one of the various ways you can message us. It'll be in the credits. I don't know, any final words?
I just went blank. I'm kind of tired, being up early, so I'm just like.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode of Life's a Beach. We hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll see you next time when we come up with something else to talk about. In the words of the immortal Jerry Springer, take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching.